Hey, I'm Sam. Welcome to Brickwall Unplugged. Today I'm going to be looking at the Hollywood Reporter's brand new critics' pick of the 50 best films of the 21st century so far, because obviously the 21st century is not over yet. So this is the Hollywood Reporter's official list of the top 50 movies since the year 2000. I'll be looking at and reacting to these in real time. I have no idea what's on the list at this point, so you will be experiencing that list right alongside me. Before we jump in, I want to give a quick welcome to the new channel. I used to put out list reactions and tier lists and whatnot over on the Brickwall Pictures YouTube channel. I'm in the process of moving all those videos over here. This is the first new original video that I'm making for the Brickwall Unplugged channel, whereas Brickwall Pictures is going to be set aside for video essays, the Deserves More Respect series, scripted content, bigger, less casual videos. Anything that's more off the cuff like this is going to be right here on Brickwall Unplugged. The Hollywood Reporter, obviously a respectable institution. I use them frequently when I'm researching for a video essay or review or whatever. They do great reporting. They also do great interviews and coverage and whatnot. I don't follow their reviews as closely, so I don't know how their taste aligns, but based on their other stuff that I've consumed, I would guess it's a little more highbrow, a little more art house, but maybe not. It could surprise me. So what I'm going to be doing is, as I go through this list, I'm going to be giving a quick little yay or nay on every movie. Either a thumbs up if I think they deserve to be on the list, or a thumbs down if I think they don't deserve to be on the list. And keep in mind, judging whether or not something deserves to be on the list or not is obviously purely subjective. And keep in mind that saying a movie doesn't belong on the list does not mean it's a bad movie. It doesn't even mean that I don't think it's a great movie. It just means that I think it's a little unreasonable to maybe call it one of the top 50 from the past, 20-something years, 23 years, I guess is what they're looking at, from 2000 to 2023. So admittedly, that is a tighter sample size of movies than a lot of the list reactions that I've done, where they're looking at like of all time or of the previous century, where there's a lot more to pull from. So I guess I'll be maybe a little bit more lenient, but honestly, there have been so many really great movies in the past 20 years, the past 2 decades. There are definitely 50 phenomenal movies. There are many more than 50 phenomenal movies that have come out in this time. Let's see if Hollywood Reporter made the right picks. Oh, look at that. They voted yay or nay on the movies themselves, the 6 of them. So basically, I am now the 7th critic coming in and saying yay or nay on the list as it currently stands. Okay, it says that they did not consider anything from 2022, which means not from 2023 either. So it's saying the likes of Everything Everywhere at Once and Tar are not on the list. That's good to calibrate with. So we're really looking at 2021 backwards to 2000. Okay, let's jump into the list here. Number 50 is Weekend. This one has been on my radar for a little while, not super long, but I heard about it maybe a year or 2 ago. I'm a fan of the director. I like Andrew Haigh, or Haig, or I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I do like his movies. I really liked this movie, Lean on Pete, and I ended up doing a video essay about it. Look for a link in the description. You will find that over on the Brickwall Pictures channel. Black Panther, I mean, come on. I was hoping that the more prestigious publications would kind of weed out all the superhero bulk. But, I mean, here's Black Panther anyway. So Time 2020, it's interesting to see that they have documentaries on here and not just narratives. I think it's fair to lump them together, but I think I would personally rather separate the two, because they really are like different mediums. They're both using the camera to present information, but it's hard to compare the two, I feel. Okay, Bright Star 2009. I've not heard of this one, so maybe I will check it out. Though if there are a lot of other picks like Black Panther, maybe I won't pick it out. Okay, Pariah 2011. I like Pariah a whole lot. I would give Pariah a thumbs up. I've also seen the little short film that it was based off of. The short film was good too. I actually kind of feel like the short film did some things better than the feature, but then the feature obviously expanded on the story and did some things better. Bridesmaids 2011. I mean, okay, Bridesmaids is fine. It's an okay comedy. It seems a little rich to suggest it as one of the top 50 of the decade. This is just so surface level, like improv-y. There's funny stuff in it, but there's like lots of misses too. I don't know. Bridesmaids is a thumbs down for me. Things to Come. This is another one that I'm not familiar with, though I of course recognize what's her name, Isabelle Huppert up there. She's always great. Okay, let's see. Grizzly Man, another documentary. Well, I'm a Werner Herzog fan. I like his documentaries and his narratives, though I do tend to lean toward more narrative. But he's got some really great documentaries, of course. Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. This one's on my radar, but I have not seen it yet. Pan's Labyrinth. I've spoken about this movie before. I don't love it nearly as much as most people. I think it does a lot well. I respect most of what it's doing. It has a few fumbles for me in the storytelling department and in the just general plot stuff. It doesn't really hit that hard for me. The scene that's in the still here is obviously a great scene. And there's other great scenes like the villain sewing his mouth up and stuff. There's good stuff in there, but I don't consider it as immaculate as a lot of people. I think maybe I've thumbs it down on other lists. I can't remember. I might have thumbs it up anyway because I do respect the movie a lot. I respect Guillermo del Toro a lot, even though honestly a bunch of his movies don't quite work for me as well as they do for a lot of people. I still have a lot of respect for him as an artist. Absolutely. I think especially when we're looking at just the past 2 decades, I can give Pan's Labyrinth a thumbs up. Okay, number 40, Summer of Soul, another documentary. This one I have not seen. Okay, another documentary. I'm just gonna skip past documentaries here. Children of Men, big thumbs up. That's easily a highlight of the past 2 decades. Children of Men is one that can stack up in just like all of cinema, I think. It's that good. I think Children of Men is the first like really enthusiastic thumbs up I can give so far. Okay, Wendy and Lucy. This is another one that's a little smaller, indie movie. Big thumbs up though. I really liked Wendy and Lucy. It did so much for me. I dug this one a whole lot. Made me excited to check out Kelly Reichardt's other work. I'd already seen Meek's Cutoff, but it made me want to rewatch that one, to reevaluate it after seeing Wendy and Lucy and to check out Reichardt's other stuff. Okay, Lovers Rock. Interesting. So this one is like both a film and not a film. Technically, it's like a TV episode because Amazon did their... basically, Steve McQueen put out Small Acts as an Amazon original, which is like a collection of 5 movies, I suppose. It's like released like a TV show, like they're episodes, but they are all completely self-contained. There is some narrative connection between them. Like they're set in like a similar setting, time period. Actually, I think the time period does change too, but like similar social themes, similar time period. Lovers Rock was not my favorite of the Small Acts collection, but it was really great. Everything Steve McQueen does is really great. I'll give it a thumbs up. It's an outside the box pick because of its like the way it was released and whatnot, but yeah, I'm glad to see it get attention. The Favorite, that's a thumbs up, really great one. I love me some Yorgos Lanthimos. The Social Network, of course, that's it here. That's a thumbs up, great movie. Portrait of a Lady on Fire, big thumbs up. Here we go, we finally got a little streak of good movies here. Okay, The Return, 2003. I have not seen this one. It's a Russian film. Ooh, Andrei Tarkovskyan is how they're describing it. Well, that sounds interesting. That has piqued my interest, and I will put that one on my watch list. Manchester by the Sea, thumbs up. Really great movie. I've seen it a couple times, actually, even though it's one of those movies that all people say you don't ever want to watch again. I have seen it multiple times, and it holds up on rewatch. Actually, might have enjoyed it even a little more on a second watch. Marie Antoinette, I skipped. This did not appeal to me. I'm not really a fan of the like whole costume drama thing. I can get on board with it when it's really good, like Barry Lyndon or whatever, right? Like I can get on board with it. In general, this type of movie isn't what I gravitate toward like by default, so. The Death of Monsieur Lazarescu has been on my radar for quite a while, but I have not gotten around to it yet. But that's definitely a respectable pick, I think. Serious Man, big thumbs up. Coen Brothers movie. I wonder if there will be other Coen Brothers movies on the list, on this list, because it's definitely not my favorite of theirs from the past 2 decades. Like I would put Inside Llewyn Davis and No Country for Old Men higher than A Serious Man, but I might put A Serious Man third. Okay, At Berkeley, this looks like another documentary. This one I haven't actually heard of, though, so we'll skip that. Y Tu Mama Tambien. I don't love this movie. I was really excited to watch this after loving Children of Men so much. Everything Alfonso Cuarón has done outside of Children of Men I've found a little disappointing. Not bad, like never bad, but always like knowing his full potential, knowing that he's capable of something as incredible as Children of Men. It's hard not to be left wanting a little bit when you check out his other movies. I felt that a little bit with Y Tu Mama Tambien. I would say it's really impressively made, really impressively acted. I just don't really care too much about the story. It's fine. This is one of those movies where like It's good, and I think the cinematography helps elevate it a little bit, but I never felt emotionally invested. It never gripped me in that way. I was engaged the whole movie, but not on an emotional level, more on like a technical craft kind of level. I would say I'll still give it a thumbs up though. I think it's worthy to be in here. Call Me By Your Name, that's thumbs up for me. I know this one's a little more controversial, especially because of, Armie Hammer's whole cancellation after the fact. I do think it's a really good movie. This one really did connect with me emotionally, hit me hard. I was fully invested the entire time through. Timothée is really, really good on this. His performance in this is pretty incredible. I still have not seen Bones and All yet with him and the same director again, but I've been wanting to. Timbuktu, this one is currently in my watch list on like Canopy or whatever, but I haven't actually got around to it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. It's been on my radar for a while. 35 Shots of Rum, I'm not familiar with. Before Sunset, big thumbs up, and thank you for picking the correct movie in the Before trilogy. All these other lists, they always put Before Sunrise in there. Before Sunset's the better movie. So thank you, Hollywood Reporter, you picked the right one out of the trilogy. Parasite, thumbs up. Far From Heaven, I've not seen. Drive My Car, I think is a respectable thumbs up there. It's a good movie. Shoplifters, love to see Shoplifters out here. It's a great one. Great movie. Talk to Her is one of the Almodovar movies that I have not seen this one yet. I love Almodovar though. Every Almodovar movie I've seen, I've either thought was excellent or I've absolutely loved. This one I need to check out still. And a couple others. Like I still haven't seen one of his biggest ones, which is Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. I know it's one of his biggest ones, but I'm kind of like saving it. When I find a director I really love, I don't like to rush through their movies. I like to like space them out, so that it's like kind of make an event out of each movie. Pace them out so I don't run out right away. Okay, Eternal Sunshine, thumbs up. The Power of the Dog, I'm a little more iffy on this one. I think it's pretty good. It didn't blow me away or anything. I don't know if it's top 50 of the past 2 decades. I don't really think it is. WALL-E's a thumbs down for me. Maybe I need to rewatch WALL-E, I don't know, because it's on all these lists and I just do not find anything particularly worthwhile in WALL-E. Like I was a kid when I saw it. Didn't work for me then. Hasn't worked for me since. Burning. Love to see Burning on here. I adore Burning. Burning is excellent. Talked about Burning in my Peppermint Candy review, which you can find over on the Brickwall Pictures channel. I'm a big fan of this director, Lee Chang-dong. I think he's fantastic. Moonlight, phenomenal. I love seeing it this high too. I might even go even higher with it, potentially. Moonlight is really great. Boyhood, another great one. I love Boyhood. Get Out. You know what? I will say thumbs up for the past 2 decades thing. When we're just looking at the past 2 decades, I can get on board with Get Out being in there. I still think 10 is way too high. Down to like 50, 49, 48 is more reasonable. I've talked about my issues with Get Out in other places. It's mostly the third act that kind of falls apart. It doesn't really deliver on the caliber of payoff that all the build-up is worth. Obviously, it's saying really great things. The social commentary is the highlight of it. And I do think it's probably Jordan Peele's best movie. It's way better than Us. Us, I did not like at all. I enjoyed... I was called Don't Look Up. What the fuck? Nope is what it's called. That's the movie that should have been called Don't Look Up. Anyway, I enjoyed Nope. I found Nope probably the most entertaining, the most like satisfying cohesively, but it seemed to have a little less to say. It was still saying things. 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days. I've not seen yet, but this one has been on my radar, and I am looking forward to seeing it eventually. In the Mood for Love, that's a respectable one. I actually forgot that this one was eligible. I guess I was thinking it was like 99 or something, but yeah, 2000, it just barely squeaked in, and that's thumbs up. Brokeback Mountain, I've actually never seen. I gotta get around to this one eventually, but I haven't seen it yet. Spirited Away, as people who follow my other channel will know, and I guess this channel with the re-uploads. Anime is a big gap for me. I've only seen a couple of animes in my life. I will eventually get through them. I need like an anime Sherpa to guide me through the movies. I know that the Ghibli ones are the ones where I should probably start. That and like, I am really excited to see like Akira and like Perfect Blue. Those both definitely have me interested. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Mulholland Drive. Big ups to the Mulholland Drive. Big respect here for putting Mulholland Drive, for putting a Lynch movie at number 5. I love to see it. It's great. Zodiac. Oh, okay. Here the list is winning me over with these top 5. I love seeing Zodiac this high. Zodiac was too disrespected for way too long. I love Zodiac. Zodiac's one of my favorite movies. It would definitely be on my list. The Gleaners this is another Agnes Varda. This is one of her documentaries. I have not seen it. Actually, it's a cinema essay, apparently, not a... Oh, there we go. Okay. I was saying I would have picked Inside Llewyn Davis above A Serious Man, and here we go. They delivered on it. Inside Llewyn Davis. Thumbs up. And what's number one? E.E. Oh, another one that just barely squeaked in. I gotta say, E.E. is a really good number one pick. That's highly respectable. Some of the lists I've done in the past, which weirdly might come up on this new Brickwall Unplugged channel after this video, but were recorded long in advance and uploaded previously to the other channel. It's a whole mess. You don't need to worry about it. But there were some list reactions that E.E. was on. I hadn't seen yet, so I didn't judge them. I have since seen E.E., and I love it. It is phenomenal. That's a real 5-star movie for me. Speaking of 5 stars, if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, there's the link down in the description. I log pretty much every movie I see on there, with only occasional exceptions. So you can follow along with everything that I'm rating in between videos, everything I'm watching and giving quick opinions on. E.E. is a highly respectable number one pick. Overall, pretty good list. There's only a couple weird ones out here. The weirdest one to me is Bridesmaids and Black Panther to a degree. But anyway, that's where we're going to end this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me on this Brickwall Unplugged channel if you previously followed me over on Brickwall Pictures. And remember, Brickwall Pictures is still a thing. That's still where I'm going to be doing all the video essays and all the sort of... Basically anything that's scripted will be over on Brickwall Pictures. Anything that's improvised and off the cuff and casual like this is going to be here on Brickwall Unplugged. So you can follow both channels if you like both content, or just whatever tickles your fancy. Anyway, I'll see you next time. So long.